Reel down. There's a fish. No way. All right. Like always, thanks for watching. Welcome to TMC Fishing. Today is part one of the Slaunchmaster Classic. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's an online tournament hosted by 6 Cents Ben Milliken. It's a nationwide online tournament. So you can fish anywhere in the country, any public body of water. So I'm super excited to get to compete against everybody. It's split up into 7 districts. So I believe I am fishing against Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Montana, like everything up north of Arizona, Colorado, all that. California is on its own, Texas is on its own, and Florida's on its own because they've got just crazy bass. But I'm super excited. Something different, something fun to get to test the waters. We're out here at the small pond today. It's been the only consistent bite lately, and it's got the biggest fish that I've been catching lately. So hopefully we can pull out a good 5 fish limit to start the day. And then tomorrow, we've got all day tomorrow to fish to. We'll kind of see how it plays out. If I can get a good bag today, I'll probably change bodies of water and either go to the lake or go to the big 4x4 pond or something and see if we can't get a couple kickers. If not, we'll probably be back here tomorrow because tomorrow's supposed to set up a lot better for a bite. Today it's going to be a little windy, still a little cold. 2 days ago we had super cold night. I think the coldest night of the year so far. So I don't know what that did to the bite. But it's warming up now. We're on a warming trend. So they should be coming back either today or tomorrow. But we got a little bit of cloud cover too, which in theory helps. But honestly, we'll see. I got no expectations going into this. Just gonna try and get as many big fish as we can and try to have a lot of fun with it. So I appreciate y'all for watching, and let's go catch some fish. All right, well, we're on the water. So like I was saying earlier, today's goal is just try and get 5 on the board as soon as we can, and then we'll start playing from there. I'm going to start off with what's been working. This little 1/4 ounce blade bait in red. I think Berkeley makes this one. Has been doing absolute work for me lately, pretty much at every pond I go. So we're going to start with him, see if we can't get a couple quick ones on the board. And then we've also got some big swim baits and some crankbaits tied on. So we'll see what they want today. I've got some bottom contact stuff, the Nico rig and the shaky head, in case they really don't feel like playing, but luckily that hasn't really been the case lately anyways. And you might have noticed we got some upgrades. Got a cup holder, which I am super happy about. And there's a couple other upgrades, but I'm not done yet. Whenever I'm done doing everything I want to do to this kayak, I'm going to do a full walkthrough video, kind of explaining everything that I did, all the upgrades, and just kind of quality of life upgrades I've done. Turns out, you know, this is the Lifetime Tamarack. It's a 10-footer. It only weighs like 55 pounds. It's real light. It's really cheap, really common. So a lot of people buy them and a lot of people mod them. There's some absolutely kitted out ones I've seen online. And so a lot of those guys have given me a lot of cool ideas as to what to do to make this a lot better rig for fishing. Because eventually I do want to take this to a bigger lake. I want to take it back to the res and go hit like Takalai and maybe even San Carlos this spring on this. Trick is bare bones. Every time you need something, you got to paddle back to the bank or paddle back to the truck to go get another rod, or go get, you know, you break off or you lose soft plastics. There's just not much storage. And so we built a tackle crate, which that helps a ton in the way of not having to go back to the bank every time I'm doing something. I've got all my tackle trays in here that for all my hard baits, so that's nice. And then you can throw a couple bags of soft plastics in there too. So that's been wonderful. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I normally end up, it's only got 2 rod holders on it, so I'm going to upgrade that too, because 2 rods just isn't enough for me. 3, I guess, if you got 1 in your hand while you're fishing and 2 in the rod holders like I am. But now, according to Bass Forecast, I actually got out here a lot later than I was planning. Had some stuff happen this morning, so just didn't make it out here. And I missed prime time. Prime time was 8 to 10, and I got here like right at 10. So I'm really hoping I didn't miss the whole feed window. Not that, I mean, Bass Forecast is on the money every time, but it's normally pretty accurate. I've been really impressed with that app, especially as of late. The windows really do seem to be fairly close. So they take into account a lot of different things, you know, moon cycle and barometric pressure, you know, heating trends, cooling trends. They use AccuWeather, which is what I use for my weather app anyways, so that's kind of nice. Oh. There's a fish. Missed him the first time. I think he'll keep, but just barely. Maybe. There we go. So the rule is they got to be 12 inches or better. So we're going to sit you down for a second here. I'm going to try really hard to not get a hook in the foot. Right. And yes, I know this is ghetto. I ordered one of the nice competition boards, but it won't be here till next week. So this is the best we got. I don't think you're gonna make. Ah, you might. Okay, close your mouth, buddy. All the way up there. Close your mouth, please. Okay. Can you please close your freaking mouth, dude? Okay. We're looking at 13 or 12 and a half. Looking at 12 and a half. Just barely. But oh boy. He'll stay like right there. That would. Oh yeah, on the pause. That's a better fish. That's a much better fish. Or feels better. Or I snagged him. No, I got him. The face. This is a better fish though, for sure. Alright. On the pause. Yeah, he's a little better. Right. You hang out right there for a minute, buddy. Get this. Here. Here. Oh my goodness, that water is so cold. Alrighty then. Let us double check this one here. He might be about the same, honestly. Hardest part right now is because they're cold, they want to keep their mouths open. This one's 13. Okay, 13.75. we'll call that. All right. Well, oh, they're over here. So what I've learned, and I learned this from some YouTube guys called Tactical Bassin. They're a really awesome channel. If you ever get the chance to check them out, if you like bass fishing. And all they do is teach and explain techniques and lures and time of year. That's all they really do, is just teach you how to catch bass in every situation you can imagine. They're such a informative channel. Whenever they talk about especially winter baiting, they do what's called speed cranking, which is kind of what I'm doing, which is take your crankbait, toss it out there, and you're just burning it. Even though these fish are cold and lethargic, you're going to burn it and then pause. Burn it, pause. And it triggers a natural feed response, but it's more of an aggression response. That bait comes flying past their face, and then it stops right there, and they go, I gotta have it, and they just swipe at it. But in general, if you're throwing a crankbait, regardless of the time of the year, unless you're throwing against rock or a lot of debris or something, and you can feel that bait naturally deflecting off of stuff, you should be adding some little pauses, some little twitches, some extra little motion to your bait, just so it's not just a little consistent swim. Not to say that you can't catch them that way, but it just adds that much more of that fleeing fish, injured fish presentation. And if you get 3 or 4 more bites over the course of the day doing it, in my book, it's totally worth it. And that's exactly how I caught that fish, was just burn, 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 pause, and he hit it when it stopped, not while I was reeling. So, okay. So, went back, made some drastic changes. I was really happy with anything I was throwing, so figured we'd go loud and then we'd go super finesse. So, tied on the old A-rig. I haven't really thrown this A-rig yet. I got it, I don't know, got it during the summer and then I never used it. So, I'm really curious. You know, A-rigs are supposed to be the wintertime go-to for a lot of people. So, I'm gonna try it out. And boy howdy, does she have some drag. So we're gonna try out this A-rig and see if maybe a school of fish will get their attention, if not, you know, singulars. And then I also figured I would throw ultra finesse, and so I also tied on I grabbed the BFS again and I tied on a Ned rig, and just gonna drag it. That felt like grass. The hardest part with this A-rig is today, for some reason, there's just so little open water. I don't know if it was the wind or what, but there's just a lot of grass floating around today, and it's been making it kind of difficult to throw any kind of moving bait. So we're gonna try this for a while, heave her around. The nice thing is as long as the wind doesn't get too bad, I can kind of steer myself with it. It's got a lot of drag. We're gonna see if this works or not. She's definitely got enough weight I can get it all the way across this thing. There's a fish. Oh, he came off. Oh no. Dang it. He didn't feel very big, but oop. There's a fish. Oh, he come on. Ah. Grr. He didn't feel very big, but still, I need 3 more to do anything. I lost tension for just a second whenever I hit the top, and when I went to reel down, just lost tension for just a split second, and that's all it took. But at least it's a bite. Lets me know that. Got a duck over here. It's got a broken wing. Probably somebody out here duck hunting and just made a bad shot. But poor guy. All right, so we're switching things up on account of me not being able to film my butt cheeks anymore on the kayak. Been sitting for way too long, but I'm gonna throw a chatterbait around some of this grass line over here, and we're just gonna fish from the bank for a little bit, see if maybe we can't trick one into it. I'm hoping with the sun going down now, maybe there'll be a bit of an evening bite. I don't think super likely the way the day's gone, but I'm hoping. I want at least one more fish. The plan really was to get 5 today, get 5 scoreable bass today, and then go hit the other pond tomorrow for like half a day and not be super stressed. But it looks like the other pond's gonna have to come in clutch tomorrow. Reel down. There's a fish. No way. No way. First cast with the jerk bait. Please. Stay on, please. He's tiny. I don't think he'll score. No, he might. He might. Chill. You have a lot of treble hooks in your face, and I'm not about it. There we go. Sorry, buddy. All right. Got the line tied around you somehow? How did that work out? I don't think he'll score. Try to find some flat ground here. Alright, we need 12 inches with the mouth closed, which in the winter they really don't prefer to do. Oh, just there. So I'm walking by this fire pit. The wind's kind of blowing right here. Realize, or somebody burned a fire the other day, and this log's still smoking. That's not good. Was still hot. Let's make Smokey the Bear happy and not leave our fires like that. I'm gonna see if these coals are still going or not, but a little bit right there. Alright, but yeah, let's make Smokey the Bear happy, huh? Let's not just light fires and leave them. Alright, well, that didn't go anything like planned. Pretty much figures come out here consistently all winter and do really good. Like every day I come out here, and then when there's money on the line, can't catch crap. That's pretty much checks out. But yeah, it started off slow, and then finally hooked one on the blade bait and figured maybe that's what they wanted. Chucked it a bunch more, couldn't get them to commit. Got one more on the crankbait, you know, stop starting it. Had one more chase me in doing that. But other than that, I tried everything I had. A-rigs, you know, had one come off on the A-rig, one come off on the Ned rig, so not capitalizing on those bites was a big deal. But neither one of them felt very big, but I mean, keeper's keeper. But I mean, I threw everything but the book at them and just couldn't get them to bite. So I'm hoping tomorrow's better. The plan honestly was today to just fish all day and then half a day tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky. I think I'm gonna fish all day tomorrow too. I got until I think 4 is the deadline, so really I've only got till about 2 o'clock tomorrow to make things happen before I got to get out, because I'm not going to have any cell service to upload by the deadline. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we do a lot better. Oh, and then I caught the third fish on the jerkbait on the bank, so that was cool until I got back to loading everything and realized I left my unique code on that other board, so that fish catch is null and void. So that's cool. Caught that third fish for nothing. I mean, he's just a 12-incher, but still, it's rough. That's pretty much been the luck, but hopefully tomorrow's better. We're gonna give her hell until the end, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, we're gonna do a recap. Now it's tonight. I got my 2 fish submitted because my third didn't count, and we're gonna look at the scorings. So we got Joseph Williams, who's in a pro shirt, so I'm sure he's all over him. He's got 92. He's got some good fish, 19, 19, 18. Owen Wolf, 74. Mark's got 45 for 3 fish. He's got 34 for 2 fish. I'm in 5th place with 2 fish, 26 inches. 6th place, he's got 119. This guy's got 118. 116 and a half. There's only 8 of us tonight, so you know, if we'd have got my 5 fish like I was hoping today, we'd actually be up there for sure. Only 2 guys actually submitted 5 fish, so we're not out of it by any means. So I think tomorrow we're going to hit it hard and see if we can't make it better.